Less than 1% of athletes across the world turned pro, and out of those ones, some of the most talented didn't go the distance necessary to become legendary. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present 10 gifted athletes whose careers went to waste. At TPS, we post videos every single day, so don't forget to click the subscribe button to subscribe. Then click the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. Maybe they cheated, got hurt too much, or simply let alcohol and drugs get in the way. Whatever the reason, the athletes on this list screwed up the chance of a lifetime. And a big shout out to Alex Lindquist for suggesting this list. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, leave your ideas down below. You know the rest. We might use one and give you a shout out. Ricky Williams. The 1998 Heisman Trophy winner was great when he was on the field. Problem is, Ricky Williams wasn't on the field all that often in his prime years. Williams rushed for 1,000 yards every year from 2000 to 2003. But in 2004, Williams abruptly retired after facing a suspension for smoking marijuana. Then he played 10 games in 2005 but was suspended for the whole 2006 season for another weed violation. Williams returned in 2007, but a shoulder injury limited him to just one game that season. He was never the same after that, and he retired after the 2011 season. John Daly. Winning both the Open and PGA championships are no joke. John Daly deserves his credit for being one of the top golfers in the 90s and early 2000s, but he could have accomplished so much more. Daly had many problems off the course. He struggled with alcohol, marriage, and gambling issues. Daly was also overweight and took partying more seriously than his golfing career. Daly has since straightened out his issues, but the chance to be another Tiger Woods passed decades ago. Eddie Curry. Curry got a 6-year contract worth $56 million from the New York Knicks. That's how much they trusted the 7-foot center to lead the franchise. Curry was a force on the court. The problem was he was barely ever on the court. A heart condition and knee injury wasted much of Curry's prime years, and he was never able to develop into a big-time superstar. Lawrence Phillips. The star Nebraska running back was supposed to be the next big thing in the NFL, but Phillips couldn't avoid trouble with the law. He even got suspended in college for assaulting a female basketball player. But that didn't stop the St. Louis Rams from drafting him with the 6th pick in 1996. Phillips also had a huge attitude problem, and team officials released him against head coach Dick Vermeil's wishes. After, Phillips racked up more arrests and committed suicide in prison while on trial for murdering another prisoner. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson could be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but it's unlikely he ever will be. He batted .356 for his career, had 1,772 career hits, and led the Chicago White Sox to the 1917 World Series. But it was believed that Jackson was one of the 8 White Sox players whom gamblers bribed to throw the 1919 World Series against the Cincinnati Reds. All of those involved were banned from baseball for life. Most great Major League Baseball players don't have their careers end at age 31 in their prime. Jackson's did, just before he could establish himself as one of the all-time greats. Latrell Sprewell. Sprewell was a 4-time NBA All-Star and averaged a very solid 18.3 points per game in his career. But Sprewell let his ego, temper, and careless spending of money destroy an excellent career. During a practice in 1997, Sprewell choked head coach P.J. Carlesimo out of frustration during a practice. He was cut by the team and suspended for the season. In 2004, the Minnesota Timberwolves offered him a 3-year deal worth $21 million. He rejected it and demanded more money. He was out of the NBA months later. Sprewell also lost possession of his yacht after failing to make insurance payments for it. Yep, that's a gifted athlete who ruined his career. Johnny Manziel. Johnny football lit it up with Texas A&M. He won the 2012 Heisman Trophy, and many scouts were positive he'd be the next big thing. Of course, other scouts were scared of his character issues and thought he didn't have the drive to succeed in the NFL. They were right. The Cleveland Browns drafted Manziel 22nd overall in 2014. However, Manziel kept getting caught partying. He skipped concussion protocol and kept showing up hungover. Manziel also got arrested for an alleged domestic violence incident against his girlfriend. The Browns released him in 2016, and he hasn't been in the NFL since. Ryan Leaf. The San Diego Chargers drafted Leaf 2nd overall in 1998. The expectation was that he'd be the next great quarterback in the NFL. Fortunately, nothing went right for Leaf. For one, the supporting cast around him was awful. For another, he had a bad attitude and was seen berating a member of the media at the top of his lungs. Leaf couldn't handle the pressure. Shoulder injuries also impacted Leaf's career. The Chargers grew impatient and eventually released him. He tried reviving his career with the Dallas Cowboys but never developed. A true waste of an epic career. Greg Oden. The Portland Trail Blazers had a tough choice with the first pick in 2007, Greg Oden or Kevin Durant. Now, one is an NBA MVP, a champion, and future Hall of Famer. The other isn't a pro anymore and never materialized into a star. Oden missed the entire 2007-8 season with a knee injury. He only played in 82 games over the next 2 years. Oden missed out on the next 3 years and tried giving it one last go-around with the Miami Heat in 2013-14 to no avail. The drive and talent was there, but the health wasn't in his knees. Aaron Hernandez. Despite having some notable legal issues during his college days at Florida, Aaron Hernandez was drafted by the New England Patriots in 2010. He and Rob Gronkowski formed an elite two-man tight end combo that we had never seen before. Hernandez was a star, but only lasted 3 seasons in the NFL. In 2013, he was arrested for the murder of Oden Lloyd, the boyfriend of his fiance's sister. Hernandez was cut by the Patriots and convicted of murder in 2015. He was sentenced to life in prison, but committed suicide in April of 2017. It was later discovered that he suffered from an extremely severe case of CTE. It's just one of the most tragic and devastating stories ever. What other gifted athletes had their careers go to waste? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.